Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the wild world of hair horror stories. We've all had a bad haircut, but these stylists take things to a whole new level. Buckle up, because we're counting down the top 5 craziest hairstylists from hell. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 5, this stylist's questionable choices left their client running for the nearest hat.
I did have to flatten a little bit, but it was humpy as hell. Still kind of is. It's not styled. It's in its natural state. I just think that there is just something in the air in Atlanta. I just don't think that it's a real place. You stylists, it's just extremely disgraceful at this point. My appointment is at 1 p.m. I pull up at 1 p.m. But as soon as I walk in the lobby, which is at 1:01 p.m., I'm like, fuck, I forgot my hair. I'm looking at my phone and it says 1:04. I'm like, oh shit, it's already 1:04. I don't want to be super late to my appointment. So I text her and I'm like, hey, I'm here. She immediately responds, come to suite L or J or whatever. So I'm 4 minutes late to my appointment, which probably put a bad taste in her mouth already from first impressions. So that's on me. That could be the reason why I was treated how I was treated for the duration of my appointment. So when I got there, we got started right away. To my pleasant surprise, I was super happy. I was in such a good mood because I'm like, dang, I'm the only client in here. I see somebody sitting in the chair, but it wasn't another client. It was the hairstylist. I was like, oh, she's one of those. And she does washes. Like what? I was like, okay, this might be the one. And I just don't know, why we can't have the good things. Why couldn't she be the one? Why did you have to ruin it? Why? So she's washing my hair. I'm not really going to talk about the nitty gritties, how my back and my neck was about to break on the sink for you to be able to wash my hair. Need to fix that station where you wash your hair. But, that's not at all why I had a bad experience. So I don't know what it was about the wash, but it made me really need to use the bathroom. I don't know if it was water, and I've been drinking a lot of water, so I pee a lot, so I needed to use the bathroom. So as soon as I waited till she had a good break so that she's not stopping her groove, because I know how that is. So I waited till there was a good break, a good pause where I could be like, can I get up and go to the bathroom? So I'm holding my pee since I sat down and started washing my hair. She blow dries my hair and I'm like, okay, finally you're done blow drying your hair. She asked me what part I want. I said, I went on the left side, but can I please go use the bathroom really quick? She's already having an attitude, and I'm just like, I take that as a yes, I can. So I stand up. She takes the stuff off of me, and I'm like, I've never been here before, where's the bathroom? And then she's like, make a left or a right, another right, straight down the hall. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I can tell that she's irritated because I have to use the bathroom. So in my head, I'm like, just hurry up so that there's not an issue. Hurry up and go use the bathroom. So I'm rushing to the bathroom. I hurry up and go pee, and I come back, and then we get started. So she's like, so what part you want again? And I was like, a left part, kind of like a deep left part, but not too deep. And then, mind you, I'm facing the TV. There are mirrors behind me, so I'm not seeing shit. I don't see what part you're doing. I'm just feeling it. But just because I know myself, I know my hair, I know my hairline, and I know my edges. So there's a particular way or a particular place that I want my part to be, just so that I can do my baby hairs how I normally do them. I'm not telling you how to do your job. I'm just giving you what my preference is as the customer. I feel like I should be able to tell you what I prefer on my face, on my head. I'm paying you to do me a service that I will enjoy, right? Wrong. So immediately when she makes the part, she immediately starts trying to braid. I was like, dang, you're not gonna ask me if I like it. I didn't say this in my head. I was like, she's not gonna ask me if I like the part, whatever. So I didn't ask her if I can see it. I just pull my phone up so that I can just see it really quickly. When I pull my phone up, she's just has an attitude. She puts her comb away. She stops doing what she's doing. She's just standing there waiting for me to look at it. And then I quickly turn around to the mirror behind me so I can have a better look at it, bigger picture, right? And I'm looking and I'm like, this isn't normally where I didn't say anything. I'm just looking to see if I want it to be up a little bit more or stay where it is. And then I tell her this, and she's just like, okay, but I do this every day. Trust me, I know what you want. I do this every day. And I'm like, okay, it's just because, where you parted it, I can tell where you parted it already that I won't have that baby here. And to my fucking surprise, that's exactly what ended up happening. If you would have just listened to me, I would have loved my hair. I hate it. She did not part it. I wanted her to pull it up a little bit so I could fake pull them baby hairs, I call them adult hairs, but like, so I could pull those and like, you know, make that into like a little soup. There's nothing for me to soup right here. My hairline does not work like that. So I'm just trying to tell her like how I personally want my hair so that I can enjoy it. But that was a problem. So she has a whole attitude. She starts telling me she does this every day. She was like, listen, if you're not comfortable with my work, you can leave. And I'm looking at her like, what? Like, where did this come from? Like, I'm literally like shocked. Like, I'm staring at her like what is happening right now, right? She's like, because clients like this, like, y'all start saying stuff in the beginning and then you have something to say throughout the whole appointment, and then at the end you still don't like it. I don't have time for that. And I'm like, what is happening? I just want to tell you where I want my part. Like, what is the issue here? Like, and I tell her like, I don't really appreciate you comparing me to other clients, because I would never do that to you. I'm not that type of client. And also I do hair too, so I understand how that feels, which is why I would never do that to you. And I'm telling her this, and she's like, okay, well, I'm just saying, if you're not confident in my work, you can leave. Oh my goodness. I'm like, well, if I wasn't confident in your work, I wouldn't you. If I wasn't confident in your work, I wouldn't refer somebody to you. So I refer somebody to her that's coming in a couple of days. So I'm like, I like your work. It's just like, there's just a certain way that I like my hair done, and it's not, it shouldn't have to take away from your work, but I should also be able to tell you what my preferences are. Like, what the So I'm like, okay. After she said that, I'm just like, I'm not gonna say shit else. So we're sitting there, she's doing my hair, and she starts braiding my hair. She's braiding tight as like, it feels like she's like plucking my hair out of my scalp. Like, she's braiding tight as hell. But I'm like, Lizzie, don't say anything, because she's gonna think that you're complaining again. Like, just don't say anything. So I'm sitting there going through the pain of getting my hair braided. And then after she braids my hair, right? Mind you, remember, I forgot my hair in the beginning. So the person that's bringing me my hair is like, hey, I'm outside. Can you come get it? I gotta go. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. I waited till she finished that braid. Well, I didn't even wait till she finished. When she was about to finish the braid, I said, when you finish this braid, can I go outside really quickly to get the hair? Because I forgot it at home. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells here. Like, I can't do anything. So a minute goes by, not even a minute, maybe 30 seconds later, she's like, is there any way that you could tell them to bring it inside? Because I can't keep taking all these breaks. If you go outside and get it, I'm just gonna have to cancel your appointment myself. Y'all, I'm like, what the? I didn't say anything. In my head, I'm just like, where am I? Like, what is this? This is not a place right now. Like, I can't step outside to go get hair. Like, what if I left the hair in my car? You was gonna cancel my appointment because I had to go get hair from my car? Like, this is ridiculous. So I call the person and I'm like, hey, I can't come outside and get my hair because she said she's gonna cancel my appointment. So can you come out? Can you come bring it? Mind you, I'm super irritated at this point. So come back for part 2. So at this point, I'm super frustrated. So I call the person that's bringing it here and I'm like, I can't come outside. Can you come please bring it inside? Like that's just so rude. Somebody's already doing your favor, now they gotta come inside. Like, that's just, it couldn't take me more than 1 minute to go outside and come back. Like, less than a minute. And she talking about something, I can't keep taking all these breaks, I gotta go pick up my baby. Mind you, we've only been at it for like an hour. Like, I'm just like super confused, but I'm just like, you know what, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I call him, I say, can you come bring it? And then, granted, yes, I did start talking in my language because I'm pissed, and I'm sure she knew that I was talking shit, but at that point I'm just pissed. So yes, that is where I went left. I started to talk in my language about her, about what I was going through, my experience. So I know that didn't make matters any better, so I'm sure she got more irritated, but it is what it is. Like, you were putting me through hell. Like, it is what it is. So he came in and brought me my hair. Cool. She's like, give me the first bundle. I give her the first bundle. I'm like, you want me to unravel it? She's like, no. She finishes it pretty quick because she's just like going, and she's like pulling and tugging on my hair, and I'm like flinching a little bit because I'm like, damn, like, that's really tight. It's really tight. But I didn't say anything. I'm just like kind of like flinching at the parts that she's pulling. So I give her the first bundle. She's pretty quick. She asked me for the second bundle, and I didn't even expect it at that time because it went by. She literally sold that bundle in like 5 minutes. So I wasn't expecting to already had to take out the other bundle. So she was irritated at the fact that like I didn't have the second bundle ready. She's like, the other bundle, and I'm like struggling trying to get through the bundle so I can give it to her. And I'm taking it out, and I'm like, do you want me to unravel it? Because she had like thread in her hand. I was just trying to make it easier for her. And I was like, do you want me to unravel it? She's like, no. So I give it to her. So as soon as I give her that one, I'm like, let me just prepare the third one just so that it's already ready for you, so that you're not waiting. So I'm unraveling the third one, my bundle, mind you. And she's like, I didn't ask you to do that. Just make sure that you don't tangle it when you're unraveling it, because I could have did that. And I'm just like, what the like, where am I? Like, and I'm like, it's not gonna get tangled, baby. My hair's not gonna get tangled. It's okay. So I want to see how long the wefts are. I shouldn't even have to explain to you why I want to unravel my bundles. Like, why is that an issue? I'm not your child.
I just want to chime in real quick right here. I was with this creator until this specific moment, because she gave her 2 bundles before, and the creator asked the stylist, do you want me to unravel them? On both occasions, the stylist says no. And even the creator herself expressed how quickly the stylist works. So clearly the stylist has a specific technique of how she does things. So I wasn't feeling it when the creator went ahead and unraveled the third bundle, even though the stylist specifically told you no for the first 2. So yeah, let me know what are your thoughts regarding that specific part of it.
Talking about, I didn't ask you to do that. Are you crazy? So she starts to do the last bundle, and that's going towards like my perimeter. So she's still doing the same tugging, and I don't know if she's like using attitude to do my hair at this point, but she's tugging so crazy, like it's like pulling my scalp. So I'm holding it down as she's like sewing so that it's not pulling too much, because that's how you lose your edges. That's how you lose your hair. Like, as a hairstylist, like, what is wrong with you? Like, that's almost like a safety hazard when it comes to hair. Like, why are you doing that? So I guess she has to come back around. She's like, excuse me, because I'm like in the way because I'm holding the hair. And I'm like, it hurts. Like, it really hurts. Like, you're just tugging it, and I feel like you just have no regard for my hair like for my pain right now. And then she's like, oh, mind you, I forgot, before she even started sewing it on, she gives me the net. But I already had intentions. I noticed that she uses a net, but I do not like getting nets, because the one time I got a net, it was just driving me crazy. I couldn't itch my hair. So I just have a thing against nets. No matter where I go, I don't get nets. I asked her before she started, when she put the net on my head, she's like, hold both sides. And I was like, do I have to get a net? She's like, nope, took it right off. And then she started sewing super fast. And then I tell her I'm in pain when she started sewing towards the top. And she said, that's because you didn't get the net. And I'm just like, I never get a net when I get sewings. And she's like, okay, I understand. And I was like, okay. And she was like, see, this is why I should have canceled your appointment in the first place. And I was like, yeah, I should have booked with you. And she was like, I wish you didn't either. Like, this is exchanges that are happening between me and her in her chair while she's sewing my hair. Like, who says shit like that? It's almost like I feel like she was just portraying trauma that she had for other clients on me. Like, she was just reflecting it on me, and I didn't appreciate that. Like, give me a chance. Damn. So at this point, when she says that, I'm fuming. I call my friend, because it's just silent. So I call my friend and speaking in our language again. And I'm just telling her what's going on in my language. Like, and I'm telling her I'm so frustrated. This is what's happening. And when I'm talking, the girl's like yanking my hair. She's taking out my leave out. She's combing it from the top to down. So it's like getting tangled. It's like she's tugging at it. And I'm just like, this hurts. But I'm not even going to say anything at this point. And then she starts to put heat on my hair. And then I say in my language, she didn't even put heat protectant on my hair before. But I'm telling my friend this, right? And she's like, I did put heat protectant. And I'm like, girl, are you talking to me? And she's like, yeah, because I hear you over there talking shit. And I'm like, that is what I said. And I wanted her to hear that I said heat protectant, TBH, because I'm like, don't damage my hair, but I didn't want to tell you directly. But she did not put heat protectant in my hair. She put heat protectant in my hair, I think, like, after she washed it. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not how it was supposed to go. Like, I thought you would have put more right before you about to put like direct heat on it like that, but maybe not. She's like, I'm trying to hurry up so I can get you out of here. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Just stop talking to me. Like, do not talk to me. And then she finishes straightening my hair. And then she's like, styling is $20. I'm going to take it off your total so you can get out. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Granted, I mean, by that time, she probably had every right to do what she was doing because I was talking in my language. You know, I was like talking shit about her. I was talking shit about her. But I mean, you pushed me to that point. So I'm sure I would have got my hair styled if I just was just silent and didn't say anything and like just took the abuse that she was giving to me. But I guess I wanted to be petty and I guess she did not appreciate that, so she made me pay, and then I left. Mind you, when she gave me my remainder of my hair, she kind of just threw it at my phone. Like, my hand was down there. She didn't even put it in my hand. She just threw it at me. So when I paid, mind you, I paid like I was counting my money over the garbage area. I could have put the money on the garbage. I walked over to where I was doing my hair, where you were standing, and I put it on the salon chair. No, I'm not gonna put it in your hand. Like, that's too much respect. You don't deserve shit. You don't even deserve this money. So I put it on the chair, and she was like, like huffing and puffing. Like, how dare she just put the money on the table, on the chair like this? Like, did you not forget you threw the hair at me? Like, are you cool? So that was that. But I came in the car, and I'm just like, this is exactly what I was talking about. I told her, can she put it up a little bit more, because this is the area that I like to use for my baby hairs. I like to swoop my hairs like this. Yes, it might not be baby, this is how I like to do my hair. So I asked her if she could move it up a little bit more so I can do this. But how can I do that if tracks are right there? And she says she does this every day. This is what you do every day? Rubbish. And I know she doesn't, because like, I clearly booked her for a reason. Mind you, she was like my 5th option because no one else was available. I had to settle for her, but I was like, her work is still good, so I shouldn't have an issue. Like, I'm a stylist. If I need to recurl my hair, I can do that. If I need to do my baby hairs, I can do that. But how can I do this if there's not even no hair there for me to do? And that's what I was trying to tell you from the start. Where is customer service anymore? Like, do y'all not care about that anymore? I can't tell you how I want my hair done.
Coming in at number 4 is a stylist who clearly missed the memo on following up. This stylist just left their client on red.
I call again, I leave a voicemail. I just called another 2 or 3 times. I checked her personal Instagram page, and 10 hours ago she posted, so I'm guessing she's at least still alive. I know that she recently had a death in the family. I even stopped to get her a bouquet of flowers. My hair looks insane underneath this scarf because I just took out a sew-in with leave-out, so it's giving heat damage plus afro smushed underneath this scarf right now. I have 3 bundles and a 2x6 lace closure. My hair is not washed because a wash is included in the service. So at this point, I've paid a $50 deposit, and I have now waited an hour and 5 minutes in this same spot and am actively being ghosted by this stylist sitting outside of the salon. This pisses me off so bad because, first of all, it's Saturday. Who am I finna find to do my hair today if she decides not to reach back out to me? 1. 2, I know that stuff happens, but how am I gonna express any form of empathy or patience if you do not communicate with me? Nothing has been said to me, and so now I'm sitting here with my hair not done, with the deposit paid, prepared to pay to have my hair complete. What am I supposed to do? And my thing is, stuff does happen, but nothing has been communicated to me, and this is my first time coming to this stylist. So it's like, y'all don't like the horror stories, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to customer service. Like, I am not an unreasonable person. I have a very high level of understanding for a lot of shit. But me sitting here with an afro and heat damage underneath this scarf, expecting to have my hair done in heavy layers with a 2x6 closure melted in my head, I am pissed. I am very much pissed. And now, not only am I out of time and money, and I have bundles with no way of getting them installed. It's the middle of the weekend. Like, this is the stuff that we be talking about. Like, how hard is it to be a person of your word? Like, I booked because you showed that you had the availability. If you were not available, that's something that I should have known, because now I'm sitting here and my time is at stake and my money is at stake. And at the end of the day, I just want my hair done.
Ooh, child, part 2. It's gonna kind of be a long one. First thing I'd like to say is some of y'all are in my comments talking kind of crazy to me, and I'm just trying to figure out why. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. For the record, I just found a provider, booked a service, and did everything that I was supposed to do to have that service provided for me. I am new to Dallas. I've been here a year, and I have been to the African shops and gotten braids and had pleasant experiences, and I have gotten wig installs and have had pleasant experiences. This was going to be my first time getting a lace closure sew-in since I have lived here. So I found someone. I liked what looked like was their quality of work and their perceived professionalism, and I booked them on account of that. So it's people in my comments like telling me how I have to learn how to do my own hair and how I need to not be trying to go to Instagram, stop, all of these things. And it's just like, well, hold on, because none of that is the case. Like, I'm someone who I wanted a service. This isn't home for me. So it's not like I just have this group of old school stylists on retainer. That's not the case. This is social media. So as y'all can see, the same way y'all are dropping people in the comment section for me to find, that's basically the same route I've had to take to try and find people. I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, people put themselves out there and you find them. That's how this works. So with that being said, did hear from the girl, and she told me she overslept, took some medicine last night, asked if I still wanted my hair done. I'm like, well, yeah, I still want my hair done. But then she sends me this message about how she is like moving salon suites and is doing hair out of her apartment this week, and how I needed to shampoo my own hair. So then I'm like, wait, so now not only is the like service that I thought I was gonna get, the service that I'm gonna be getting, but the location has now changed too. Like, y'all gotta keep in mind I had already waited an hour and some change. So she's like, well, would you like to reschedule or a refund? And then she's like, oh, like, I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling well, I'm only human. I'm like, well, hold on now, because I understand that you're only human, but you have to understand that I'm only human as well. So it makes sense for me to be frustrated when 2 hours have passed since my appointment was supposed to start, and I'm just now finding out that, one, I need to shampoo and blow dry my own hair, and then two, the location has changed, so now I need to go somewhere else. Like, that's clearly an inconvenience. But let's keep in mind why I bought her the flowers. She just experienced grief. Like, I think the funeral was just like last week or something. And so I am a person of empathy, and I understand sometimes grief makes people not themselves. I also understand, though, that when you are a person in business, you still have a responsibility to uphold. The reason that I have not blasted her, as so many of y'all are encouraging me to do, is because of that fact. Because today I learned she wrecked her car and all these other things. And I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, but peep this. Her telling the truth or not is also not like my responsibility or my thing to deal with. If she's lying or anything, that's gonna come back on her. I'm just a girl who needs her hair done before today ends. So I will put my energy towards showcasing the young lady who is going to be doing my hair in a couple of hours. And once that is done, I will post her. But some of you are like, tag her, so we know who to avoid. But let's be honest, a lot of y'all really just want the drama, because y'all have said yourselves that you do your hair yourself. You don't even go get your hair done, or you stick to the reliable stylist that you've been going to, which means you only want me to post her so that it becomes a thing. And it's like, she already lost somebody. I am not trying to be the person who also causes her to lose her livelihood. Am I rocking with the way things went for me? Absolutely not. But the reason I did not tag her when I first made the post is because I wanted to give her the opportunity to try and rectify the situation. So now that I've given her that opportunity, and I have decided that I am just not going to go to her, I can bow out gracefully. But that is part 2. Part 3 will be when my hair is actually done this evening. And it's unfortunate, but like, yeah, I want some of y'all to watch how y'all be talking to me though, because it's real love and light this way for the most part, but let's not too much on me. Thanks. Oh, child, part 3. Y'all, what an emotional day today has been. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to Kayla Alexandra, the young lady who ended up doing my hair today. In the midst of all the posting, all the commenting, she reached out, told me she could do my hair today. So I went to her. Super professional, super sweet spirit. And I want to make sure I call that out because I understand that right now with these posts, there's been a lot of energy focused toward all of the people who aren't getting us what we need. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that there are still people who exist that value customer experience and customer service and still have integrity and communicate well and are considerate. So I wanted to say that, and I want to put more energy toward that outcome than the previous one. I know that there are people that still believe that I should be tagging the service provider that inconvenienced me earlier today. I have chosen not to do that for a very specific reason. There are people who focus on matching energy. I am someone who focuses on protecting mine. I very much believe that my response is my responsibility. And while me reacting would have been warranted, in my opinion, it would not have been wise. So I had to be real with myself about my response and what it was actually going to bring me. It may have felt good to, let off some steam, to say how I was really feeling, to tell her about herself, but I just can't condone setting her up to have a bunch of y'all give her hate comments because yes, I feel like I had an unfortunate dealing with her, but at the end of the day, I'm past that and I found somebody that can be my service provider moving forward. So I just wanted to say that, not everything that you can do, you should do. And that's just the stance that I've decided to take. I understand you may not agree with it, but if that's the case, keep in mindful that you just need to be respectful. I have 3 bundles and a 2x6 closure. She ended up constructing a wig for me and sewing the wig down because she took a look at my hair and said, I'm gonna be honest with you, you have some breakage in the middle. It's not gonna be wise for us to do a sew-in. So I also appreciate someone who was willing to tell me no to what I wanted, to give me what my hair ultimately needed without compromising the appearance in the process. So today was a lot. I'm finna go get some wine and lay it down because I done spent the whole day trying to sort this out. I'm thankful that it's figured out. Thank you to everyone who took time to be sweet and nice to me. The rest of you who took an alternative route, I encourage you to check yourself and never me again. Good night.
At number 3, we have a stylist who just left her client with her baby. Their client just came to do their hair and was left to be the babysitter.
I hate to do this, but y'all will never believe what's happening to me right now. My hairstylist just left me alone with her son in her house while she runs to the beauty supply store. A 3-year-old son. I do not know this woman like that. What the? I can't make it up. I can't make this up. All I want to do is get my hair braided. I just want my hair braided. I feel like I'm being punked. Not to mention, the little boy has pooped on himself. Okay, you gotta wait for your mom to come back to give you a bath. I'll keep y'all updated and let you know how this works out for me. Okay, y'all, so update on my hair horror story. I had a hair appointment for 8 a.m. I get there on time. My hairstylist comes, she starts doing my hair, and about a third of the way through my head, she realizes that she's running out of braiding hair, so she has to make a trip to the beauty supply store. She gets up to leave. She has a 3-year-old baby there at the time, and I'm assuming that she's gonna take this child with her to the store, obviously. I was wrong. She says, okay, bye, I'll be right back. Shuts the door, leaves. And the 3-year-old is there with me. And I was utterly shocked. First thing, no, I did not agree to watch her baby for her while she went to the beauty supply store. 2, I am satisfied with my hair. I think she did a great job. Exactly what I wanted, which was small, medium-sized, knotless braids with curly ends. yes, I did wait for her to come back to finish my hair. I did not up and leave, y'all. He was gone for like 45 minutes to an hour. He did poop and pee on himself, and I told him that he was gonna have to wait for his mommy to come back and bathe him because I wasn't doing that, okay? So yeah, y'all, that's the update on my hair appointment from hell. And overall, I'm satisfied with the results of my hair. It is what it is. So yeah, y'all, that's my update. Bye.
Sliding into the number 2 spot, this stylist was not really ready for this client. This speaks for itself.
Look at my hair. Look at this. Look at my hair. Does this look good to anybody? I'll wait. No. Does this look good to anybody? Hell no. Does this look good? No. Oh my God. I blame me. 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 Because I thought for a second, surely it's 2024. Surely this woman is not about to lie to me about her capabilities. And surely. Surely. But she did. So I was invited to a influencer event today for hair care. I actually already know and love the brand that I won't be mentioning. I sat down in the chair. They were doing blowouts, scalp massages, whatever. I sat down in the chair. I said, okay, so what are we doing today? She goes, oh, shampoo, blow dry, flat iron if that's what you want. I said, let me just be clear. Let me be clear. I have natural hair. Kinky. It was straightened before I went there. I'm going to show you guys how it looked. This is my leftover flat iron from last week. Flat iron and cut. Still look cute. I got my hair straightened and conditioned and everything and cut last week because I needed a haircut. Does it look like I got a haircut? I can't tell. I don't know. Anyway, the girl says, yeah, I'm from Chicago. And what the hell does that mean? I said, okay, good. Because when my hair gets wet, I don't want you acting like you don't know what to do. Confused. She said, oh, I've got you. Cool. She gets my hair wet. She gives me a nice wash. Great. Condition. Great. We get back to the chair. And she combing my hair like this. Like she's scared. Like my hair gonna bite her. Girl. I said, I'm gonna stop you right there. We're on a time crunch. You got about 15 minutes before all of this dry up and you won't be able to do shit. Not a damn thing. Now I'm the instructor. Now I'm teaching you. You said you went to hair school in Chicago. Where is your certificate? You the teacher. How many black girls did you do? One or... Child. I said, you need to put that brush down, pick that brush up. You need to detangle my whole head and get it into sections, stretch it out and clip it. She said, okay, I got you. She did that. It was detangling nice and easy. Like I said, I use these hair products. I know that they're good products. I like using them. Child, I asked her in the beginning, how long you think it's gonna take? She said, oh, 45 minutes. That's where my spidey senses should have went off. You think you're gonna get this done in 45 minutes? I said, I have 2 hours. I blame you. She said, that's plenty of time. Ooh. When she started blowing out my hair with a boar's hair brush, I said, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna be bald headed. I said, I would hate to walk in here with a head full of healthy hair and leave with damage. I'm gonna need you to put that one down. Yeah, and pick up the paddle, the white girl brush. Yeah, I said, use the same technique, but use that one. She goes, I feel like the roots. I said, don't worry about that. I'm from Texas. Big roots are fine with me. But that is going to damage my hair. That over and over. You can't do that to my hair 11 times and think I'm going to sit here and let you do that. No, ma'am. After about another hour, I said, you know what? We could just put it back in a ponytail. Let's just wrap it up. And she proceeded to slick me back into a ponytail. Because I'm sure she was ready for me to go. Now I'm walking around and like looking crazy. And this is what I'm left with. Y'all, it's 2024. If a black girl is coming to your event, have somebody with some melanin. I'm sick of it. Have somebody with some melanin, point blank, period. Because I'm tired.
And finally, taking the top spot at number 1, we have the stylist who completely missed the mark. Literally. This client wanted her hair straightened and was insulted instead. Possibly lost a client for the company. This stylist definitely earned their place at the top of our list, but not in a good way.
I have been coming to Ulta to get my hair straightened for the past year now. Hold on. And yes, I am black and I have normally curly hair. So I always come in and I always blow my hair out, wash and blow my hair out before I go in and go get it straightened. And I have been coming for about a year and I go in and I only get it straightened and it's $32. When I first come in, I have my hair in pigtails and it's like, it's parted in the middle and it's in pigtails. And I go in and a new stylist is doing my hair and the first thing that she says is like, I'm not going to be able to straighten your hair as flat as you want it with that part and those pigtails. She said it exactly like that, and first off, it like rubbed me the wrong way just because of how she said it. She proceeds to tell me that my hair is wet and that she has to blow it out. And I go and feel around my hair and I was like, it's not wet, it's just dry. And she was like, no, it's wet. So I need to blow dry it out, especially because I'm not supposed to straighten your hair if it's wet. I tell her that it's not wet and it's just really cold. And she says that, you know, you're not supposed to flatten iron your hair if it's wet. And I was like, my hair's not wet. Okay, whatever. Besides the point, she then proceeds to blow dry my hair. Okay, and I was like, all right, whatever. And then she gets into straightening my hair and she's all done. And then she's going to ring me up and she charges me $42. Obviously, I always have been getting my hair straightened and it's been $32, and that's what I went in thinking, and I was like, okay, it's $32, and then it's $42, and I was like, something's not right. So then I asked her, why is there a price difference, being very nice, and she was like, your hair was wet, and your hair normally, for your hair, it should be $62. It should be a blowout and a straighten. And I was like, okay, well, my hair's never costed $62, or it's never costed a little alone $42. I only come in with a straighten. And then she starts like yelling at me, like raising her voice. She's like, well, you can talk to the manager if you want. And because I know I'm right and this and that, like yada, yada, yada. And I was just like, no way, like this is happening. Like, what? And then the manager comes and talks to me and she was like, well, what the stylist told me was that you came in with wet hair and that she had to blow dry your hair out. And then I go and tell the manager that my hair was not wet. My hair is just curly and my hair was just really cold. So that's why I made it feel like it was wet. And she was like, okay, well, I just have to go with what my stylist is saying. And I was like, okay, well, she could have told me that it was going to be like an additional like $10 more or whatever, that since she blowed out my hair. Then after me and the manager are exchanging back and forth and like I'm expressing to her that this never happened to me, she comes like barging into our conversation and she was like, you know what, like she's lying and go ahead and change it. I don't have to deal with her. And like this whole experience just made me feel really like degrading as a person, and like as a young black person, I felt like she was literally racially profiling me from the moment that I walked in. And my hair was like nappy and poofy, and I come in to get my hair straightened and she goes, it's not gonna be as straight as you want it. Like, how? And I'm like, you don't even know my hair. Like, first off, you're fucking judging me from the moment that I walked in. So I just felt so bad, and then this whole incident happened and it's just like, ugh.
So that was our list, the top 5 craziest hairstylists from hell. Have you ever had a hair disaster? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a crazy countdown like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.